you're still going to have to. You're still number 2 in this organization, and you're going to get the next shot. You know, so there's too much control in MMA, and that's where the Muhammad Ali Act comes in and everything. And that's why MMA is fighting that so hard. Okay, the UFC is fighting that so hard because it's going to chop their legs out from underneath them on what they can do to get their fighters in there and the fighters they want and all that stuff.
Yeah, they're definitely trying to run a monopoly on that. They
truly are. You know what? And it's one of those things. You know what? At what point? You know, Ronda Rousey. At what point did she earn her first shot back at a title shot against a different champion?
Never. Sat on the couch for a year. And
I believe with a sanctioning organization behind it, that would have never happened.
I totally
agree. But you got the favorites in there and stuff like that. And no disrespect to Ronda Rousey. You know what? I enjoy watching her fight. Okay. But politics is politics.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, the perfect example is St. Pierre.
Yeah, he's coming right back and going in for a title
hasn't
fight.
fought for 2 years and coming in and just completely railroading the whole top 7 that deserve a title shot.
Yeah,
and is just jumping in.
And yeah, it's really all about the money. That's all Dana cares about. It's not about the actual fairness of the fights. It's what's going to sell the pay-per-views.
And I don't besmirch him for that. You know what? Because he's a businessman. You know what? He's playing it the way the rules are laid out right now. Okay, the rules have got to change.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's where it comes into it. I'll be honest with you. I'm a big one for no big government regulations and stuff like that. However, sometimes they're good, and you need these sanctioning organizations to look out. You know, talking to Gabe Charbonneau, it's almost like a fighters union that he's talked about forever and ever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think it's a great idea having somebody backing the competitors.
Well, there's one that just came up, Cowboy Cerrone. TJ Dillashaw. There's a group of like 6 people that invested in, and they're actually following through with it.
That's awesome. You know what? So. And that's what they need. You know, it's one of those things back in the, you know, then we'll get union busting and fight busting. Right. And, you know, Dana White will come in with the people to break up the fighters union and all that stuff.
If you're a union fighter, you're not fighting on my promotion.
That's pretty much, that's that.
It'll happen. It'll happen. Absolutely. Woody, how do you feel about local promotions? Anything that you're thinking about in the future as far as doing local promotions yourself? Anything like that? Or
I've always got the idea. You know, we're always working into it. I'm working on some stuff, going back into some different stuff to get some more local promotion type stuff here in Colorado Springs and for Southern Colorado. However, I'm not at a point just yet where I'm ready to start announcing all of that stuff. I got to get some other things in the row.
I tried to bait you.
I know you did.
Tried to bait you into it. Come on, talk about it.
That's all you do is bait shit.
But just so you remember, I'm looking to run for public office, so I'm good at evading those.
Ooh, let's talk about that.
I thought he was serious for me. I was like, I'd vote for you.
I would believe it. I would totally believe that he would do it, and I would actually vote for him too.
Well, I appreciate it. It's going to be huge.
Right.
Terrific. It's going to be terrific.
It's going to be amazing. You guys are going to love this.
The guy's such an idiot, man.
I know.
You see the new shit that's going on?
No.
No, he's trying to go out after Obama. He's trying to sue Obama.
Oh, about the wiretapping?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he can't prove. That I think he just like made up.
I don't know. I can't believe half the shit I see anymore. I'm trying to totally stay. Ever since the election, once it was over, I've tried to completely stay. Like, I see something on Facebook pop up. Fuck it. I'm off of it. I don't want to.
I just don't understand why he's not already like getting impeached here, like starting the process. He's doing nothing. But I mean, all he does is tweet and talk crap.
But you can't be impeached for doing nothing.
Well, I mean,
you have to do something to be impeached.
I guess so.
Otherwise,
God, if we got 4 years of just hearing him complain about things, you know, it's not going to be good for us.
Things will happen.
Yeah, not because of him. It'll be because of everybody else.
Things will happen.
I'm not a politic guy.
Me either.
That's why I voted for myself for president.
Libertarian. Yeah, actually, I didn't vote this time.
You didn't vote?
Nope. I couldn't bring myself to pick anyone.
So
I voted everyone else except for the president.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I know there's 3 people that voted for me. So.
All family?
No. Actually, there was a friend of mine and a family member.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was on the ballot. No one saw it. But so what else? What else is going on with you?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Nothing. Work constantly. That's all I do. That's it. Work and family. But I'm happy with that. I used to be the, get off work, can't wait till Friday, go party, and then I just want to spend time with my family.
I don't even know what day it is anymore.
And come spar.
Yeah, and come spar. Well, yeah, we've got the fighters. We got the fighters training for the fight coming up, and so I'm now taking my wrestling time. Then I was coaching the youth wrestling on Tuesdays and Thursdays after work, and now I'm going over to Empower and training over there
So
and helping
the fighters
out.
that you're training, is it for the 719 thing or the other local promotion that's coming up?
719 is the big one that we got coming up there and stuff like that. I want to get a crew going in for the IKF as well. Again, a sanctioning body that's nationwide, not just Colorado based here and stuff like that. So I kind of branch Colorado out onto the map and stuff like that and get some stuff. The IKF does their World Classic tournament every summer down in Florida. And and there's a lot of tournaments out there, out in Kansas, Iowa. Pete Peterson's out there with Round Kick Gym and stuff like that. He's doing tournaments in the summer times and stuff like that. And there's so much more out there that we can get all these kids down into it, and adults. I call them all kids, just like I'm sure you guys do as well. You get some guy who's 60. Oh yeah, I got this kid. He's 60 years old. People are looking at you going, kid, they're all kids, type thing. So just kind of getting some different stuff in there. The IKF, getting them involved in that type of stuff and everything like that. Just because if you haven't followed them on Facebook, they're the sanctioning body out in California now.
IKF, yeah.
In California, that's a big deal out there. They've got their whole California Athletic Association and stuff like that. I believe they call themselves CAMO, but I don't remember exactly what it stands for. So.
It's a cool name, though.
Yeah, it
is. Arizona's getting pretty big, too. They're putting on a lot of stuff out there. Siam, I know, is doing a lot of Muay Thai stuff out there. They got a big promotion coming up out there as well.
So,
you think about sending anybody out there?
Just looking, trying to build them up locally and stuff like that. All these guys we got competing right now all have under 3 fights. So, you don't want to send people out there and with 1 or 2 fights. So, and just go out there. You want to build them up. Build them up, locally, and then have them branch out and stuff like that. Which, like we were talking about before, is something that we never had done for us. Mm-hmm. It was we were a big fish in the little pond right here of Colorado Springs and stuff. Maybe up to Denver, Fort Collins, but nobody ever traveled.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we didn't. I think the furthest we ever traveled was Vel, and then a little bit to Wyoming when we first started out. So, but that was pretty much it.
Yeah, maybe New Mexico if you were lucky.
Yeah.
So,
which was a big deal. You had to go stay in a hotel room. It was like, oh, hey, I made it. I'm coming up.
Oh yeah.
Walk through the hotel. I'm a fighter from out of town. Excuse me.
You should know me. Look me up.
Right.
Oh man. No, I'm trying to think.
No, I knew one of the guys had made it, and I was kind of getting pushed off to the side when I was out in Grand Junction. And this is when I had Robbie Graff fighting and stuff, and some guy came up. He goes, "Hey, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Aren't you Rob Graff's trainer?" Yes, I am. Yep. So,
yeah, what's your name?
Yeah.
You train Rob Graff.
You train Rob Graff.
Any specials you want to talk about? Any offers you want to make out to anybody that comes in? Double Barrel Doo-Doo, mention the name, come in, get a free week of training, free day of training, free fitness class, anything?
Sounds good. We'll go with what we'll go in with what Mike just said. And if you mentioned Double Barrel Doo-Doo, okay, come on in. Now you didn't have a choice. For a week. Now come on in on me for a week. Okay, try the classes out, and we'll go from there.
And guys, it's totally worth it.
Class, MMA class, kickboxing, fitness, whatever you want. Kids class.
And you also do a lot of programs for women's self-defense.
I do.
Right, for domestic violence.
So we've got those classes coming up off of the Fear the Springs scavenger hunt that we're doing.
You do weapons training. Talk about a little bit about the firearms training that you do. And
concealed carry classes. You know what? Any jackass out there with an NRA license can sign your certificate and get you a concealed carry permit. I know that. Okay. I do training on it, stuff like that. So we go into not only the classroom stuff, but we're getting out there doing dry fire drills, okay, pulling it out there, where to carry it, how to go on there. We also have our airsoft classes that we do as well. So, getting out there, we do that right there in the school, okay, because, it's safe.
Situational training.
It's situational training, force on force type stuff. So some guy's coming at you with a knife. Do you shoot him? Don't shoot him. Anything. You can actually pull the trigger, without actually putting holes into somebody. He put some welts on me, and that kind of hurts. But
being aware of what's behind you.
Being aware, everything.
And behind the
everything.
victim.
So, but you mentioned the classes. The one that I do want to mention, and this is brand new that I've never seen anyone do, which is our grasshopper class. Okay, I didn't mention it before, because I started with the kicking cubs. But the grasshoppers.
Amazing.
2 to 3 years old.
Young grasshopper.
Okay? These grasshoppers, and I took it right off the Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Okay? Oh, grasshopper type thing. And these kids are 2 to 3 years old. They're out there with their parents. So they're running out there. The parents are out there. They're their permanent partner. So they go out there. They run to their parents. Their parents are kind of holding on to them and stuff like that. So I don't have to corral the kids up and everything like that.
Genius.
The parents get a workout with it and stuff. So the kids and I are doing squats and stuff. And the parents are like, oh my God, how many of these things are we going to do? The kids are up there. Whoa, let's go. They're jumping and running, and they're having a great time learning about balance, different kicks, punches, punching bags out of the air, kicking shields. We were doing some ground and pound. So they were on their little things and getting in the full mount and punching and stuff. And they were having a blast. And these kids, they get little black belts with colored stripes down them, so they get yellow and blues and greens and stuff like that. And then they get little tips on them, little red tips and stuff. So, and that's every class. So they get a little something after every class. It's a great time. These kids are awesome.
So the parents get to bond with the kids, get some exercise in, and potentially setting them up for a lifetime of martial arts.
Yep. And then everything is just moving up. Moving up to the kicking cubs, moving up to the small samurais, juniors, and adults.
Which is a huge deal. I remember when Ty was young, and he got to move up from the junior class up to the adult black belt, and had to test out for that as well. I mean, you didn't just get handed to it because he was a junior black belt, but he had to work up to his adult black belts as well. But that was one of his major goals was, God, I just can't wait till I get up into the adult class. I want to get up into the adult class and work with you guys and do all that. So very cool.
It's a big deal. It truly is.
How do people get a hold of you, get in contact with you, phone numbers, websites, anything like that if they want to try this out?
EmpowerTrainingCenter.com. You can check out the website, contact me right through there. You can call us on the phone, 719-630-8373. You can email us through the website, Facebook, Empower Training Center. Make sure you check out the fearthesprings.com. That registration starts Saturday morning at 6:30. Okay, so they can get signed up right then and there, get their team signed up and stuff. So I'd like to get 50 teams out there.
Does each team need to, get to name themselves?
They can name themselves.
We need to have a double barrel doo-doo crew.
A doo-doo crew. Double barrel doo-doo crew.
We
got to do that.
Teams of 6 or 5?
Teams of 6.
Team
captain. So one person on the team has to be over 18 with a license, all that stuff. They need a cell phone camera that they can post. And you guys can check out everything. It'll be hashtag Fear the Springs. So
any age can join?
Any age can join as long as they have one team member over 18.
And we're all dressing up like zombie hunters.
Zombie hunters, zombies, whatever you want.
Yeah, we got to do it.
Well, then if you want to do that, you want to be part of the Double Barrel Doo-Doo crew for this event, email us.
Or email us.
You could email us too. doublebarreldd@gmail.com if you want to apply to be on our 6-man team.
Yeah, I've already got. My son's got to be on it. We got to.
Both of mine are.
Yeah, I mean, so we almost got a full team already.
So there you go.
My daughter, her friend. It's covered.
Yeah. Nice. Thanks for trying though, but the team is full.
we might have 2 doo-doo crews.
We might have 2 crews.
The Deuce.
A do and a Deuce.
No, it's the Deuce.
The
Deuce crew.
That might
the
work.
number 1 crew and the number 2 crew.
There it is, right there. That's the way we're gonna go.
All right, very cool. You want to hit out our sponsors real quick, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah. Again, South Jersey Subs, 1726 Brookwood Drive. You can give them a call, 719-531-5100. Open Monday through Saturday. Special orders on Sundays. Guys, check them out. TaylorMade Automotive. If you need a used car, truck, SUV, or otherwise, check them out. 508 Don Juan Street, 1 block west of Shelton on Platte. And Empower Training Center, again, with the address and the phone number.
595 North Murray Boulevard. EmpowerTrainingCenter.com, 719-630-8373.
So you no longer do, if you want art, buy a brush.
No, that died. That died. It truly did.
Yes, that is the guy that says it all the time. Duelnow.com, your gaming website where you can bet and make a little bit of money or lose it and ask your mom for more.
Because you don't have a job if you're doing this all day.